viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Prescott off play action.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now room for Eckler.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Play action now, Prescott. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll try the left side. Kitchen.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a give running left is Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And all the way out to the 46.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because he got plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
It's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that
dance. He can mash, too.
On play action, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Prescott slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Touchdown, Falcons. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll go to Barkley again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Rager catches it left side. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, flush to his right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Completes it to Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Mike 5-4.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play action now. Prescott. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Escapes the defender. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll keep it on the ground. Kitchen. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am